awesome was that train ride? It's actually called the MRTS, which is very different from the Chennai Metro. But however, both of them operate within the realms of the city, going from point A to point B and connecting different parts of Chennai. So this is another street shopping video. I just love street shopping. I think it's a very unique identity to India and a lot of Asian countries. A lot of things that you get here are like at cost price, and you get very cheap items over here as well. Because of COVID and a lot of other things, the prices have gone up that I've noticed. But regardless, it is a lot cheaper brands that you get essentially. And get very unique items that you can just look at it. And you also have a chance to bargain. A little bit more, yeah. However, I am really bad at bargaining. That's something that so essentially, this was a very thick video, like sent like on street videos, essentially in India. Essentially, I just shop most of the time. Purchases I would do trip purchases if I were to buy some bangles, some other stuff. But essentially, this is the place where you really need to be at. This is in the place called Mylapore in Chennai. There are a lot of other pockets in Chennai which is known for street shopping. There are some certain pockets where you get like wholesale brands for really cheap, including like clothes, a lot of essential items as well. But one unique thing about this is essentially how different they all are. This one shop, I think a lot of things are in trend right now, is actually like mini kitchen items, like actually, like at the kitchen set that you get for like play toys. I don't know why people are like buying that a lot. And I saw like tiny shopping carts, tiny buckets. They were very cute, obviously, but I don't really see the point of buying it. Probably someone likes to play, I guess, but essentially it has literally no use. So I just skimmed around the whole area, just like that. Another thing that I did notice over here is that compared to Trichy, which the street shopping was a little different. Here, a lot of people wore masks, which was very nice and really pleasant. But obviously, that is still a huge factor to drive up the COVID scene over in India. It's like still, it's still affecting so yeah, stay safe out there, obviously. But I found it a little bit compared to that. So really better. Again, here, there are a lot of shops where you get like literally any item that you want. Restaurants nearby, literally it's like a one-stop shop to get your stuff again, a lot of local people, when they come here, they just like cruise around, look at the local shops, and sometimes when you buy one item in the shop that is known for like jewelry, another shopkeeper that is adjacent to the shop actually be like, hey, I'm gonna offer lesser than this person, so come along. So it is a very competitive market to actually buy stuff. So yeah, it's literally hustle mode. Another thing that I really like about this place is that the cost to get here. So I live very fairly close to this place. So, but the train ride it took me 5 rupees to actually get there. Right now, due to COVID, most of the public transportations are running a little frequently. So do check out the local schedule as well. But another mode which is very popular is the auto rickshaw mode, which most people travel So yeah, it's actually pretty cheap to get here as well. It's about 40 rupees, 50 rupees, depending on where you live. But yeah, another thing that I really like about this place, I can go on and on and still have loads to talk about this video. But essentially, if you're ever in India, I think street shopping is the essence. I would highly recommend not shopping in like an actual name store brand, because these are also small businesses, so giving them a chance to shine is also very important. So you need to support your local businesses, small businesses, because that's how they thrive. And if you support someone, it goes a long way ahead compared to like actual shops. And it's essentially the same brand as that I've noticed. Sure, there are some stuff that could be a hit or miss in these places, but by and large, whatever you're trying to get at is more or less the same thing. Another thing about this place is that even though they're like street shops over here, a lot of people see that, hey, is it even legal to have street shops in Chennai? Don't you need to have license? I'm not sure about that. I've actually read and noticed that a lot of times these guys don't get license, and they just have a shop there, and they do get the cops to come over and take over the whole place, and they seize their shops and stuff. So that is kind of sad. I'm not sure how legal it is, but during times where it's like Sunday or something, these markets are closed. Unfortunately, I would think that of all the days, Sunday should be open, because a lot of people are bored at home and they just want to go outside and shop. But contrary to popular beliefs, Sunday is actually closed, and it's kind of like this Chick-fil-A model, I guess. And essentially, like, they close it down, and I see a lot of polythene bags over there where they actually close it over there. So another thing that I find, again, I don't know whether it's a trend or something, I've been seeing like really small items, like kitchen items, for people who actually buy or who watch my videos. Do comment down below what exactly do you need to use it for, because if it's good enough, I'm gonna actually purchase the next time if I actually see it. Another thing that is actually really trending is like pickles, and for pickles, people actually put in these huge jars like this. These are ceramic jars, and they kind of give a very antique feel to actually putting pickles and stuff. So a lot of spices and a lot of dishes and stuff they actually store in the ceramic thing, which actually creates a very cool surrounding. Also, how cute is this cow? It's so cute. I think I have a thing for cows, but ignore me. You can check out Cows of India, Cows of California, my shorts and everything. They're really nice. So do check them out if you want to see more videos of the cows. But apart from that, this is a very busy scene. You see cars and people walking side by side. I think one thing that I find very amusing is how little space we actually have to walk, but regardless, it's a very narrow road and cars just do come by. I'm not sure how American cars would actually perform there, where you get to see like big SUVs. Another thing that is very popular in Mylapore is the fact that it's close to a very famous temple, and because it's close to a temple, there's actually, as offerings to the god, they actually have a lot of garland shops, and the way they actually spin around these garlands at such precision, at such speed, is just remarkable. They actually spray a lot of chemicals on it as well to make sure it's fresh and stays long. As you know, flowers do wilt over time, and that's one reason why they stay fresh and stiff. So you can see those beautiful colors around there to actually encase the whole the whole picture as well. But they do it with such precision, and you can actually buy a lot of garlands. They are very expensive compared to normal price. I don't know what the normal price is, but essentially, if it's for 10 rupees, you get a foot of flowers, but the price do vary. One interesting thing that I did see is this hand dispenser, hand sanitizer. As you know, because of COVID, there's hand dispenser, stations everywhere, and I did really like putting your feet under it and just pressing it, and it was really nice. So yeah, more cows here. Another thing that I did notice from last time was that the presence of a lot more cows. Um, but yeah, they are really, really cute, and I just love them. So yeah. So another thing is all these pots and ceramic pots as well, which essentially you keep your stuff to cool it down. Again, a very trendy item. A lot of mortars, a lot of pestles. These are all made of stone, and they actually like grind your stuff with a lot more granularity. Grana- I'm sure I'm butchering the word for it, but they actually grind your food or spices really, really well. Another very popular restaurant over here is Sarvana Bhavan. If you ever come here, do try out their world famous dosa. I'm a huge dosa fan. I love dosas, but it also depends on what time you're coming. If it's a lunchtime, you won't get dosas. It's usually around breakfast or dinner, and there's a popular word for it. It's called tiffin. So in case you want to go there, just ask, "Hey, do you serve tiffin?" And with that, I was done shopping around, cruising around this whole Mylapore area, and I had to take the train back again. It was just 5 rupees. How cool is that? So hopefully you liked this video. If you did like this video, do let me know what was your favorite part in here. And I'm gonna post a lot more videos, so make sure you like and subscribe. And that is all, y'all. See you later in another video. Bye. Subscribe though.